Well, well, well. But Stepbro, why are you playing Helldivers when you're talking about Warhammer? My poor sweet summer child. I was ahead of the curve. You all doubted. You were like, but what does Helldivers have to do with Warhammer? Okay, so this entire video is just basically going around and 100% me getting that in. But also kind of giving you guys some brief updates, just saying like, hey, what's going on? So obviously we've been kind of like not super active whenever it comes to everything that's been taking place in regards to the channel, what's going on. So it's gonna be a more chill episode. It's nothing that's gonna be too crazy. So we have a very serious topic we have to talk about today. Okay, very serious. That's right. We're not having lore. We're having in-person lore. And we're going to be talking about the stereotypes that come along with certain factions. Now, we're going to set the ground rules real quick, okay? Just because you play a faction does not mean that is your primary faction, right? So, for example, I play Imperial Fists. My second army is Night Lords. I love both of them. But till the day I die, I'm primarily going to be Imperial Fists, right? So, therefore, whenever we're talking about this stuff, we're mainly talking about those who primarily play that faction, right? If it's something you have like, oh, I have a combat patrol of or someone else, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the faction you probably most identify with and you're most hyped about that you get into. That's what we're talking about. Feel free to disagree. These are personal observations. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. However, one of the first things I want to say and bring up if we're talking about the stereotypes of different factions, which is our topic, is going to be Black Templars. Now, here's something I disagree with, is the entire Black Templars are always mega racist or some shit like that. We've actually talked about this a few times on the podcast. I've met several people who play Black Templars. They are not, no, they're not that. Whenever we say racist, the only way you can call somebody who usually plays Black Templars racist is this the same person who looks at you and is like, actually, you don't understand the message behind Warhammer. Actually, Chuddy, you're the one that's wrong. Usually, it's somebody who, like, is on iFunny. They like edgy memes. They made a joke about saying George Floyd. But they're not running around attending clan meetings. You know what I mean? Now, granted, there's always going to be exceptions with any of these stereotypes, but like I've never seen that. I've never seen, and I live in the South. You would think if you see it anywhere, you see it in the South. You don't. Black Templar players are usually just chill as fuck, man. Like, maybe a little bit competitive, chill as fuck, a little bit edgy. They're nothing serious. So, right, wrong, I don't know. Okay, next one. Dark Angels. I have strong opinions about this one, dude. So, every single Dark Angel player that, well, at least most of them that I've met, usually sexual perverts. All I'm saying. They're either like chronic gooners, sex addicts, or they're into some like really freaky shit. Like, I'm just saying. And then usually, if you have a Dark Angels army, your second army is usually Necrons. I don't know how the fuck that works, but like, out of the 3 people I know IRL that like main Dark Angels, they all fuck with Necrons. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay? So again, do you see that? If you guys know Dark Angel players, is that a thing? Is that not a thing? After that, Tyranids. Every single Tyranid player I've fucking seen is either just some bloke, like the most generic, like Joe Smith guy, or it's a tranny. Like, there's no in between. It's either a fucking tranny, or it's just like Joe Blow from down the street. There's zero in between. Because I've never seen, like a transsexual not choose Tyranids. At all. I'm sure there's some, like, out there who do, or like choose something else, but I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's always the fucking Tyranids. I'm not saying all transsexuals, or all whatever, choose Tyranids, but I'm just saying, the percentage is probably higher than normal. After that, Sisters of Battle. Sisters of Battle, in my opinion at least, you're either going to be the biggest fucking tournament sweat ever, or you're a girl who just didn't know what army to pick, and you're like, hey, women, and then you go from there. That's what I've seen. This is spitting hard facts at you right now. Aside from that, orcs. You already know the fucking orc stereotype. That's 100% true, and I love them for that. Orc players never change. I love you. Drukhari. Nobody plays Drukhari. Next. Votann. you're a hipster. I've never seen any. Granted, maybe they're still too new. I don't know. But Votan, always the hipsters. Like, oh, well, actually, I'm playing the Votan. Because for whatever reason, your main fucking shtick is that you don't want to choose an army that anybody else has. You want to be unique because you're a special little cupcake, aren't you? Yeah. Like, it's always some shit like that. And also, bonus points if the person who chose Votan does not shut the fuck up about Deep Rock Galactic. Don't get me wrong, that's a fine game. I have no issue with it. But for the love of God, shut the fuck up about that. Now, the Guard. The Guard. If you play Guard, you have at least... if you play Guard, you have at least minimum installed War Thunder at least 5 years ago. And you have played War Thunder, and you can tell me what the War Thunder is. You fucking know what that shit is, and that's what you play. I've never met an Imperial Guard player that could not also accurately describe to me at least 20 World War II facts. Like, off the top of their head. Like, they will go around and point at the fucking Baneblade or the Lehman Russ, and I'll be like, oh, well, actually, this is a part of the T-34. If you took the chassis from this and the turret from this other tank, like, that's the type of autism they're at. That's a Guard player. Every single fucking time. Now, aside from that, Eldar. You know the entire meme where Alex Jones is describing shit? And he just says, liberal. Yeah, that's Eldar.
Liberal, 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 happy fun, la la la.
Don't get me wrong, I fucking love Eldar. I love Eldar as much. But like, and I'm not saying like leftist, I'm just saying like liberal. Like good old classic, like, you just chill, just left. Maybe you're just like, hey, I'm like economically right, but I'm socially left. So, you know, I go around and vote for left. Odds are you've attended at least like one Pride parade as like an ally or some shit. Like, you're Eldar. You know what I mean? That's the Eldar stereotype. And I stand by that. And then usually you're somebody who is always sitting in the back of the room and you're saying like, I'm pretty sure I've read more books than anybody else here. And then you're probably right about that too. So, that's definitely the top 10 for Eldar. I'll say, that's definitely, I'm not saying that's a negative. Eldar players are fucking great. All these players are fucking great, for the most part. Maybe not the Tyranids. But, aside from that, those are like the top stereotypes that kind of came to my opinion whenever I was just like thinking of ideas to extend the runtime. So let me know in the comments, am I right, am I wrong? Feel free to go around and say whatever you want to about that. And we'll pick up from there. But our newest episodes should be out in a few weeks. We'll be getting to recording. We'll talk about a lot of fun stuff. If you guys, we'll be covering a lot of the new 40k stuff, right? The entirely new Battle for Armageddon, all the stuff going on there. If you want to see anything else, feel free to join the Discord and go ahead and just type in, hey, I want to see X, Y, or Z, and we'll have X, Y, or Z. Also, very soon, I'll leave you with a little bit of a teaser. Gotrek and Felix. Presented in a unique style nobody else has done before. You'll see. Until next time, this is Stepbro. Thank you for entertaining my bullshit. This is mainly just for the guys who just want to just waste some time, everything else. But we will catch you guys soon. Thank you very much. Adios.